He said, "You've never heard of Senior Assassin?"
Senior Assassin. Please explain.
Senior Assassin. So Senior Assassin is mostly played by seniors in high school.
Okay.
And the best way to shorten the story is it's a
And welcome to the Barggianos podcast. My name is Chuck. I am your hostess with the leastest. And with me, as always,
Matt.
wow, that was a fantastic Matt.
Let me pour your beer for you.
Oh, I got a special beer tonight, Matt. Do you know where that beer's from?
Well, I can tell you if it was upside down, you'd be into some other stuff.
Now, you think that's a pineapple, but it's not.
Oh, that's what it says.
Oh, I'll tell you in a second, my friend. You pour that son of a beast, and I'll drink it. Oh, if you're new to the show, every time we ring this bell, it is time for a drink. As Matt's pouring slowly and vigorously. Ooh,
I got a little bit for a taste test.
I like that. No head. All right, here we go. Ready?
Oh, it's pale ale.
Pale Ale. That's an IPA, my friend.
Yeah.
All right, ready? Time for a drink. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're going to go for it, huh? Oh, that's delicious.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
So that, for a fun fact, that is one of Hammer and I's favorite beer we have.
Big Nose?
That is from a local brewery called Friendship Brewery. Have you ever heard of it?
I have, and if I drink 4 of them, I'm probably feeling pretty good.
It's funny because, I can throw some beers back and, hold my own, no problem. When I'm drinking this guy, I'm drinking one of those, feeling just fine, a little good. 2 of them, I'm feeling pretty good. And you get to 3 or 4, it's Chucky Town.
Yeah, at 4, I'd be pretty good.
That was the beers we were drinking down at the old fair days down the Wentzville days when we had our hurricanes. And then
then you got sick. Yeah.
Yeah, it was not an ideal night, but
yeah, hurricanes and Big Nose.
Hurricanes. What are hurricanes? It's like a juice with It's like fruit juice, but delicious. You can't really taste the alcohol.
Is it rum? Rum?
I think so.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like that. So what is happening, my friend? What's going on?
Oh, nothing. I did a little research tonight because I saw something ironic or strange this week. I was at one of my daughter's soccer games.
Okay.
Plays for a local high school around here, and it happened to be senior night. Okay, which I love senior night, and actually when I saw that, I was like, oh man, I can wait, but I can't wait. Like, it's going to be so cool when she's a senior, because my other daughter who played sports missed out on senior year because of COVID and everything else.
Okay.
So
this is unfortunate. Sorry to hear that.
So, but the crowd was bigger than normal. Not a lot of people show up for soccer games. Probably, other than swimming or track meets, probably the lowest attended events. But there was quite a bit of high school students there. And, I saw a lot of kids walking around with, the floaties. When you teach kids to swim, they wear floaties around their arms, like to blow up.
Like toddlers wear?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they were like miniature ones. Back when we were kids, they were the big old things. You'd have to get them wet in water and then have your kids stick out their arm and it'd be a pain in the butt. But anyway, these kids were wearing them around their wrist. And I also saw some students without floaties that were wearing swimming goggles.
Wait, so they're walking around like a soccer field wearing floaties and goggles?
Yes.
Are they coming from a pool?
No, and it wasn't raining that day. So I'm just kind of observing, what's going on in the back of my mind. I'm like, it's senior night, and I ended up going to the bathroom at halftime, and there was a lot of kids congregating around the concession stand area / bathroom at halftime, and I saw quite a bit more of these kids wearing goggles and or swimmies. Shouldn't say and or. It was goggles or swimmies.
Are they afraid it's going to rain? It's April-ish, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they're going swimming. There's a little pond nearby. Maybe they were going there.
What was going on? Why were they, did you ever figure out?
My daughter's boyfriend was at the game, and I said, "Hey, boyfriend, I'm gonna ask you a dumb fucking question here. But why in the fuck does everybody got swimmies and goggles on?" And I was actually quite intrigued by his story. He said, "You've never heard of Senior Assassin?"
Senior Assassin. Please explain.
Senior Assassin. So Senior Assassin is mostly played by seniors, not senior citizens.
Like in high school.
Seniors in high school.
Okay.
And it is the best way to shorten the story is it's a last man standing game. So all the students that want to play, they put in, he said they paid $4. What I read on the internet, it's anywhere from $3 to $10. So $4 a kid to play. Everybody pulls their money in, and then you are assigned a target. Everybody's got to start the game at the same time. Okay.
Okay.
So if there's 100 kids, everybody's got a target. And the target is you walk around with a water gun and you, quote unquote, kill your target with your water gun. Now, the reason they were wearing floaties or goggles were because that means they're immune, I guess. You cannot shoot them if they have goggles or swimmies on.
So like a kryptonite shield almost.
Yes.
Okay.
So
do you know if they have to be wearing the goggles on their face? Is there any specific?
I don't know, because I did see some wearing them on their eyes, and then I saw some just setting on their forehead. And the sun was beating down at us at that game, and I'm thinking, man, what a terrible sunburn. But I'm also thinking, like, man, what a cool thing to do. Like, this is harmless fun.
No, I love it. I think that's fantastic. You're not hurting anybody. It sounds like it's like one of the most non-harmful pranks I've heard in a long time from this generation, if you will.
Yeah, so it's not even a prank. It's a game that seniors are playing, and so if you kill your target by shooting them with a water gun, you are now assigned their target. So that's how you become last man standing. And people,
did he know, or do you know, how do they determine who the target? How do they keep track? Is there a track keeper? Is there some kind of phone app?
I didn't ask him about that, but I did ask him about locations, and he said they had to share their location. So I don't know if that's for everybody or just this app. Or if there's an app out there.
I feel like there's got to be an app or something. Audience, if you know this game, please comment. Is this something that you or kids or you've ever played? And do you know if there's some kind of location app involved in this?
Yeah, I don't know if it's just a Midwest thing, because I'll get to the story in a minute. When I was doing some research on this, that I'm curious if we're from Missouri. The story I heard about was from Indiana. I'm just wondering if this is something that's Midwest, or does this travel out to, your Western, your Oregon, Washington, California type area.
So let me ask you a question. When they're playing the Senior Assassin, can they be anywhere, or do they have to be at school or home? Or?
No. So there are some off-limit stuff, which I really enjoy too. And the off-limits is at school while they're in school. So during school hours, like, everybody has a shield and they don't have to walk around with floaties or goggles. I think it'd be funnier if they were walking around the halls with floaties on.
Maybe if they got their prescription goggles on, that'd be fine, yeah.
And then at work, or while someone is driving.
Oh, that's good. Okay. I like everything I'm hearing.
Yeah. So you got this, and one of the stories I read, not the big one I'm getting to, but one of the stories I read, off the top of my head, it was just a local, like, news Facebook feed type deal that said kids are going to look crazy. Kids are going to look like they're getting ambushed, at the gym or a local gas station or a retail parking store. They're going to be hiding in bushes
I was going to say, yeah, it's going to be a little suspicious looking if you got a bunch of kids hiding behind a car, or if they got a gun, even if it's a water gun. That's
Yeah.
So what was the story with that? Is it?
But the first one was, hey, these kids are living out their last moment in childhood.
Yeah.
Let them live out their last moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I don't disagree with that as long as they're being safe. Now, the story I saw in Indiana, sucks for the guy, was sitting in a gym parking lot waiting for his target to come out of the gym.
Oh, no.
Allegedly, he was waving his water gun at his friends like, hey, I got this water gun. And a bunch of people called the police because it looked like a real gun.
Oh, no.
And
please tell me, like, no violent or death happened from this.
it did not.
Thank
But the
God.
kid in his, we'll call it interview, said he had never felt closer to death than that time because the police pulled up with their guns drawn.
Oh, my.
And now, unfortunately, and I don't know how it'll play out, they're trying to charge him with a felony. I'm not an attorney. I'm not a law enforcement officer.
Audience, what would be the felony involved in that? I'm trying to think. It's attempted, like if you rob a bank with a gun, you can still go to jail, obviously. Is it something along those lines where someone thought they were in danger, so you're kind of graying the lines there?
I would think misdemeanor, but again, I'm not a law enforcement officer. I'm not a judge. I'm not an attorney.
Now, if I would have done it and invented this senior assassin game, I feel like I would have done it with like water balloons or something instead of guns. Like you said, the gun thing can get you in danger. If you got an old school 1997 Super Soaker, you're probably okay.
Yeah.
But if you got like one of these black guns that look just like a real gun and you got water.
His was black. They showed a picture, and again, I'm not gun adverse either. And I've seen it on TV, probably a movie. Oh God.
It wasn't the movie Airheads by chance, was it?
No. But it's got a round, thing down at the bottom for the clip. So that's
like
where he put the
Tommy
water.
gun?
Yeah. Like a Tommy. Yeah. You filthy animal. That quote. Looked like a gun. Like
I'm gonna let you think this one
Yeah.
through. What movie was it?
Home Alone.
There you go. The one movie Matt knows. There's
Take a drink.
Okay, I'll take a drink. Never got to tell me twice. Speaking of movies in the same subject, I thought you were going to go to this point. There's a movie called Airheads. It was one of Adam Sandler's, Brandon Fraser, Buscemi, whatever, the very early movie, like early 90s. And the plot was they were a band, and they wanted to get their music on the radio. So they go, hey, we're never going to do this. They're a bunch of idiots, three guys. So they go in and go, hey, we're going to pretend we're like robbing the place, or not robbing, but we're going to go in there with guns and say, you better play our music. Well, the spoiler alert audience, they had a machine gun. It looked, really real, to the point where they thought it was real, but they had hot sauce in it. So at the end, the guy's shooting, and he goes, oh, it's a fake gun. And the guy starts shooting in the face with hot sauce, and he goes on the ground. But that's what I immediately thought of when you were going to say it was from a movie.
Yeah.
But again, the point is, back when we were younger, they made water guns looking like real guns because kids like that, and people weren't shooting anybody up, and it was.
Yeah, but they always put orange tips on it. That was like the indicator. You could take
very
that off.
true, or you can paint it. I think I used to like.
Okay.
Anyway, I regress, but go ahead. So that's crazy. So how long? What? Like, how long does it go on for? Is there any other rules involved?
They're playing right now. One of the rules is and I got mixed stories, but a lot of what I read, researching about this, they have to get it on video.
Oh,
if it didn't happen on video, it didn't happen.
I like that. Fun.
I guess that would be more like if you were one-on-one, but if you got four of your friends there and you're coming out with the other four, like you know your friend got shot, unless you really didn't like this group. And
you know what would be really good? You ever seen those like Facebook Ray-Ban glasses?
Yeah.
So you can like hit record on your glasses, and it's like a short.
Yeah.
That'd be perfect for that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So kids, if you're playing Senior Assassin, no. So
I got a question too.
Yeah.
What happens at the end if everybody doesn't get eliminated? How do they?
I don't know.
Is there any kind of like last minute death penalty? A purge or something like that?
The Purge. So there is a Purge.
Did I just guess a word?
You guessed a word.
Okay, I'm thinking of the movie again, The Purge, but
Yeah, no, I think it's the Purge. There's a word where you can't wear your goggles or your floaties,
okay, that's what I was
but
wondering.
the rules are still in play as far as can't get someone at work,
Yeah.
can't get someone at school, but after that, it's game on. So it'd be kind of funny, like on a Thursday afternoon, like, do you just wait inside the school?
No, I mean, okay, that makes sense. So The Purge, okay, and that's not The Purge is like later. It doesn't.
Yeah. I don't know who gets to call the purge or if they set the purge before the game starts.
It would have to be like every week something's going down. Like it's like musical chairs. You keep taking one chair away. You got to take some kind of element away where people are going to have to start dropping off.
But would you, like, thinking about this,
Yes.
I probably would, but would you get like 5 of your buddies together and be like, okay, who's all your targets? And like work in a group to start dwindling it down with your buddies to hope maybe you were like the last 3 or 4 or 5 standing?
What would happen if like we did this, right? We're kids and we agreed to that, but I had your name.
I know that's the thing that sucks.
I don't think I would trust it.
Yeah.
Because or it could be like real malicious and be like, hey, let's all get together, 4 or 6 of us, and we'll split the money and pop that out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. Again, I don't know how many are playing, but it's boys and girls. It was funny because after the soccer game, girls are walking over with their goggles or their floaties on already. There is another deal, like if you're in your sports equipment getting ready to play a game, like you're off limits too. So once your cleats are on, stuff like that. But if your cleats are off, you're fair game. So a lot of the players switch their shoes to, Birkenstocks or, the whatever, Uggs.
I love it. I think that's great. That's a real safe, easy, fun game. No one's getting hurt, hopefully. But
Right.
it's like you said, it's letting the kids be kids for one last moment before they're out there and out of high school and getting a job and all that fun stuff.
To me, it's like paintball in a big city.
Yeah.
Like you got all these obstacles. You got, the only thing I worry about is these kids running around in parking lots and stuff like that. But, long story short, parents, Senior Assassin. If your kid's walking around with floaties on or goggles on, they're playing Senior Assassin. It's a harmless game. People, if you see kids out in the parking lot just mauled up or hiding behind bushes or hiding behind cars, they're probably not out to rob you.
And kids, be smart. Make good decisions and don't do anything stupid, because I could see that going south if you do the wrong thing. But I trust you guys. I trust this generation. We're friends, and Chuck knows they're going to do a great job. So,
and if there's big money in the pot, go spend $30 on a water gun that shoots 30 or 40 feet. Darn it! Don't go buy one from the dollar store.
oh man, I love it.
Yeah, or you bring your big Super Soaker from 1990 and pump that son of a gun 30 times.
It's just such more innocent games than when we played as kids. All we did was drinking games.
I know.
That's all we did. We played quarters and what other drinking games did we play?
I don't know, but yeah, I mean, we've talked about this before. We used to go to Friday night parties and Saturday night house parties.
Oh yeah.
And there were no cameras back then. Whether Joey's parents really cared we were there or whether Joey's parents were out of town, like everybody bought beer over and everybody partied.
You couldn't party the same way you partied 20 years ago, whatever it was, because everyone's got a camera. Everyone's got a $20 camera in their house, and people are addicted to keep looking at those cameras. So, but no, I mean, I'm super glad, because those are fun times. It really made your childhood and stuff like that. What other? Did you ever play? Circle of Death?
So I have played Circle of Death.
It's a card game.
Dave, myself, and Ryan played Circle of Death a lot over at their apartment in Florissant called Kensington Square.
Ooh, sounds fancy.
Yeah, it was real fancy, right across the street from the police station.
Oh, like security guards.
Yeah, so we played Circle of Death. Because I'm not a big beer drinker, if I played Circle of Death a lot of times, or all the time, I probably puked.
And Circle of Death?
Yeah.
Let me start off. First off, for the audience, if you're listening, if you're watching, let me explain what Circle of Death is in case no one knows. So Circle of Death is a drinking game. It's a card game. You get the 52 cards. You put them in a circle. You kind of fan them out, if you will. So you got like an O donut shape going on. And then every time you pick a card out, every card number or suit has something different to do.
Not suit.
That's suit? Well, maybe not suit, but basically.
I think it's like card number. I think what you were trying to say, the face cards.
Face cards, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for correcting me. So basically, let's say I'm making this up. Everyone plays a different variation too. So let's say you pull a 3, that maybe you get to hand out 3 drinks. Maybe you pull 4, you got to drink 4 drinks. But then you got the fun ones where you got. It used to be like Jack would be like the Thumb Master, I believe. So Thumb Master means let's say I pull the Jack. That's my until someone else pulls a Jack, then I'm the Thumb Master. So I have to put my thumb down on the table we're drinking at, and if everyone has to put their thumb down too. But the trick is you don't tell other people you're doing it. So the last person to put their thumb down has to drink.
Yes.
Right? And you don't give away the Thumb Master. There's another one called a Question Master. And the Question Master was if you pull like another, I think a king or something, that means you'd have to. Let's say I'm the Question Master. That means I'd sit there and I'd ask everybody a question, but I would do it like in a secret way. So if you would answer me if I'm asking you a question, you'd have to drink. But do you remember the flip side? How you could get me back if I was the Question Master?
I'd ask you a question back.
Yeah. So if I asked you, "Hey, how's the weather?" You'd say, "I don't know, Chuck. How is the weather?" And then I would be screwed and have to take a sip of my alcohol. So, but many different rules. But
the one that would make me puke is waterfall. And for some reason, I was always at the end of the line. I don't know how I was always the last one in a fucking waterfall. But these assholes, I mean, Ryan, Dave, and Joel, they all knew I couldn't drink beer anyway. Well, they can drink a lot more beer than I can. So they're like, hey, fuck Schuler.
Waterfall, for the audience who's not familiar, would be, let's say there's 4 people playing. The last person can't quit drinking. You just keep downing your beer until the person in front of you is finished. So the second person, the first person would be done before the third person, and so on. I used to just say no to waterfall because everyone cheated. Everyone would take their glass and they would put it up like this and be like, pretend they're drinking. And I knew it for a fact. I mean, I could prove it. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'd rather just down my beer. So I would a lot of times just down my beer, but I don't know.
Yeah,
Jimmy, Greg, we know what we're talking about out there, but that's I got an idea. Only a few come every once in a while.
Man,
you know where I'm going with this, don't you?
Here we go. Let's play Circle of Death.
Hit that bell. Oh, baby, give me that cheers too. I like this. I might be retiring from Power Hour, but Circle of Death's still in my repertoire.
Man,
let's play Circle of Death on the show sometime.
We can get Ryan, Dave, Jack, Derek.
I could pull people in. It's easy. That game doesn't get you as messed up as like Power Hour though. You can't tell me you're sitting there playing the same thing. You know what? I say this now, but I don't
drink beer.
It's been a very, very long time since I've played Circle of Death.
And I don't drink beer.
Yeah,
that's what got me.
I feel you.
Now there's a lot of drinks I enjoy that people might say are not manly drinks, but I will probably partake in some Circle of Death.
You don't have to drink beer in that. I'm saying you'd be fine. You can. We've had this conversation. You drink vodka like no other. And I'm a beer drinker. So that night we'll be doing what we're best at. And we'll be going head to head.
I might drink some seltzers that night.
Yeah. Seltzers actually kind of mess me up more if I mix them.
Really?
I don't know what that is. I know to me they're weaker, but the other night, remember from we went down to State for bowling.
Yeah.
We brought stuff from Sam's. It was like a Simply Lemonade one.
Oh, yeah.
And it was really good. It was a lemonade strawberry one.
Yeah.
I liked it. Don't really ever drink them, but it was good. I had one of those between a couple beers and maybe like an IPA, and I just felt
like weird. Acid in your stomach. Like I used to get the burning drink.
Yeah, but more of like a hangover feeling. Not truly hungover, but like that kind of headache slumpish in the morning.
Because I don't drink like I used to, knock on wood, I don't really get hangovers anymore.
No, I don't either, but I think it was from mixing it a little.
Yeah.
But who knows? But all right, folks, well, coming soon to a Barggianos episode near you, we will be playing a Circle of Death.
Yeah. And totally off topic, I at least want to shout out, if you guys are just new to the show, just joining the show, Chuck and I, Barggianos podcast, ran March Madness brackets.
Oh, yeah.
And, we offered whoever won that free swag up to $50 off our swag shop. And, if you guys are interested in swag and you didn't win, for all you people watching that didn't win, you can go to shop.barggianos.com. Get all the new swag out there on the market. Help support Chuck and I buy new microphone covers because that's about all it does.
Hey, we make like a quarter a month. We're doing pretty good.
Yeah. So, I forget the gentleman's name that won.
Can I take this?
Yes. Go ahead.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, I want to give a shout out.
I'll kick back.
All right. I want to give a shout out to the contest winner of the Barggianos March Madness first ever bracket. Matt's kicking back. To Caden. Caden, he picked out a T-shirt, Matt. Did I tell you what he picked out?
You did.
So let me just remind Matt, because he may have forgot. So let me go back a few weeks ago. There was an episode on the Barggianos podcast called Not Loving It. Not Loving It had to do with the McDonald's CEO tasting the burger, and I'm sure you guys watched it. I'm sure you heard what happened. Well, whatever. The cover that I made, was a picture of myself dressed as the Hamburglar, and then Matt dressed as the McDonald's clown, let's say. And I thought it was pretty funny. When I make these things, I don't normally laugh at my own work, but I was really proud of this one. It was hilarious. So I've only put 2 exclusive themed episode merch related items on the merch store. And I go, hey, Matt, I threw out this one from this. I threw out the picture of you dressed as the clown. He goes, oh, you mean like the full cover? I go, no. I just took you as a clown and put Not Loving It, and I made some merch out of it. Matt said to me, he goes, what'd you say to me, Matt?
Something along the lines of, nobody's going to fucking buy that shit, Chuck.
That's pretty much verbatim of what Matt said. He goes, there's no way possible anybody's going to buy a picture of me dressed as a clown. I go, okay. But at the end of the day, I'm going to buy it, and I'm going to be happy wearing it. Well, fast forward to this story. Our great friend and congratulations winner, Caden, I go, hey, what would you like? Would you know he picked out one thing from the merch store, the whole merch store. He picked out a red shirt of Matt dressed as that clown saying, Not Loving It. So when we started this podcast, this wasn't about money. It was about memories, about, who knows what's going to happen. Well, in my book, we made it because all I know is there's somebody, I'm not going to say where Caden's from, but somebody in the United States going to be walking around with a picture of you dressed as a clown saying, Not Loving It.
Congratulations, Caden. I hope you wear that shirt loud and proud. And you can do Chuck one extra. Email him a picture of you wearing it. Because
Caden, please.
He will post that. I mean, he can't post it here because he won't get that in time. But he might post just the shirt here.
I will build a time machine to post it here. Caden, if you want to send it, even if you don't want your face, we can block that out. But I'd love to see you. Maybe just wear different places. Maybe you're traveling abroad. Let's get the shirt going. But audience, if you want to check that out, it is on the merch store and it's called Not Loving It. So check it out.
And Chuck, the audience, again, it's not about money, but what you can do to help us out is hit that subscribe button.
Yes, please do hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, sorry.
It's late, sorry. Yes, please hit that subscribe button. That's all we got to do. It's free. All you got to do is click.
That's our tip jar, and it's free. Like, you go out to order Starbucks, and you run in there and pick up your order. You'd be lucky they're not chasing you out the door or asking for a tip. I'm just asking you to hit a button.
Oh, yeah, please do. We appreciate everybody's support and watching it. We're hitting, I think it's a 66 episode, if you can believe that. But
something like that.
Yeah, we're doing pretty well. And if you guys want to go out and watch all the rest of the episodes, they're on YouTube in 4K. And you can get there by going to youtube.com/@Barggianos. So I think we're done whoring ourselves out for all of our, merchandise and episodes. But
I love whoring myself out.
We do know that.
And this is way off topic, but just so you know, Chuck, because all the lighting and when we set up the 2 episodes, we had the 2 episodes ago, we had the Muff Divers down in Joplin for our bowling tournament. And Chuck kept making references about, it looked like a porn shoot in there because we had lights all in the background.
We were in a hotel room.
Yeah. And So I've been gracefully growing out my porn stash. Debating on if I'm going to shave the bottom just to come on the show in a porn stash, so you can make a shirt of me in a porn stash.
So you're gonna grow a porn stash and come on the show?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's good. Can you define, maybe just for the listeners, what exactly is a porno mustache?
It's just a thick, bushy mustache.
Is it girthy or is it just bushy?
Both.
Okay. I like that. I liked Dave's down there. He had the handlebar mustache.
Yeah, he did. He did.
He was like, "Oh, this is crazy." I'm like, "I think this is a keeper."
Yeah, and he had the long lamb chop sideburns, and he's sucking a shake like nobody's business.
Oh, good God. If you guys didn't get a chance to watch it, there's, was it maybe 2 episodes ago, we went down to state bowling tournament we do every year. And for the Muff Divers bowling team, we had, it was like 6 people on there, 8 people. It was a good time. So I liked it.
I like it every year.
Yeah, we know you do. Your porn stash.
Yeah, but, Chuck, I think we said it all tonight. Talk about Senior Assassin, Great game. Love it.
Kids, be careful. Get your super soakers ready and get to action. I think you're right, Matt. I want to say again, thank you for everyone for tuning in. Matt, I never thank you enough. So thank you for being down here with me. I appreciate your presence here, bud.
I was just happy tonight. We were 80% set up. You got lazy over the 60 whatever episodes. Like the first 30, I just come down here and have to show my pretty face. Now it's like, Matt, go set up. I'm going to eat dinner. And, so tonight, little surprise for me, 70% set up. So
you're welcome.
Congratulations.
You're welcome.
Back to your normal self.
Yeah. All right. Well, we definitely said it all. So everybody, thanks again for tuning in. Be on the lookout. We got some fun stuff coming down the line, and we got Circuit Death coming down the line apparently too.
Apparently.
So everybody, with that, thanks again, and Barggianos out.